What's going on, everybody? It is I again, Sir Bigness, and just finished watching the Video Game Awards and had a few thoughts I'd like to share for those of you who didn't catch the show. One, it was a phenomenal show. It was a great show. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Cayley. I have watched him ever since the G4 days, the original G4, back when everyone still had satellite dishes on top of their house and all of that. What it's gone from being just kind of a pet project where he was one of many people that had a video games award show, it really has become the preeminent event in video games now that E3 is no longer there. It's where a lot of video games premiere. It's where you catch a lot of the celebrity aspect of it. There were multiple celebrities at this. Timothy Chalamet, Anthony Mackie, Walton Goggins, along with the cast of the Fallout live action series that's going to be on Amazon Prime, as well as the local hero Matthew McConaughey. I don't know if you'll see this, Matthew, but L up for Lobo, for Longview Lobos. It was great to see him on the show as well, and a surprise guest. In addition to the gaming celebrities, which Hideo Kojima and Ed Boon, those guys are legends in the gaming industry, along with Todd Howard. Congratulations, Todd, you did the damn thing on Starfield. I forgive you for Fallout 76. Jordan Peele shows up with Kojima on stage for Kojima's new game, Kojimi-san. I'm trying to be culturally proper on that one. OD, which looks phenomenal. Cannot wait to have that one drop. It may be a year and a half, 2 years, but those two together, those two working together on a project, it's like a cinematic video game mixtape. It's going to be something great. The production value was through the roof. This has gone from a small scale thing to a real event show, and it wouldn't surprise me if this event at some point ends up on network television, given the popularity of video games. Baldur's Gate 3, cleaned up. Alan Wake 2, cleaned up. They were by far the two best games of the year by pretty much any metric if you go by the Game Awards. And I haven't played either of those games. My older son, has played Baldur's Gate 3 and absolutely loved it. He's been trying to get me to play it. And Alan Wake 2, it's available. It's just not something I've played. But seeing how well those two games were received definitely is an incentive for gamers like me who maybe don't have all the time to dedicate to gaming on a full scale. It's definitely given me incentive to pick those games up and play those. I am truly, truly excited as far as something I'm looking forward to. Blade. Cannot wait. Coming from the group at Bethesda, the makers of Deathloop, and many other games, I was so excited to see the Blade game come out and hear some great words about that. God of War, the DLC, the free DLC that will be out next week. God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, which is... I'm so excited. I love the God of War series. Have played almost all of the games. I am so excited to see where they go with that story, where that storyline, considering how the last game ended. Again, the things that kind of disappointed me, there were a couple of things that maybe I wasn't too keen on, but they really didn't have anything to do with the content of the awards themselves. Nothing from Microsoft on Gear 6. I was really hoping to see something. Nothing on Mass Effect. I was really hoping to see something else on Mass Effect. Gear 6, it may be a launch title for the next console, given how popular the Gears series is. I would envision either a Gears game or a Halo game being the jump off for whatever the next version of Xbox's consoles will be, if there is one. And Mass Effect's just a personal heartbreak. I know the game's going to continue. I would have loved to have seen something from it. Cannot wait to get my hands on that new title. The Mass Effect series, if anybody knows, it is my favorite video game series of all time. And one last shout out, the dude who was playing the bass flute in the orchestra when they did the medley of the titles that were Game of the Year candidates. The dude was rocking the bass flute. Anybody's ever seen a bass flute? It looks like a guy's playing a piece of driftwood with a mouthpiece, and he was up there getting it. He was up there getting it, standing up, stomping. It was a thing to see. I could hardly keep myself from laughing. So shout out to whoever you are, Mr. Bass Flute Player. Those are my thoughts on the 2023 Game Awards. Again, Jeff Keighley, if we ever cross paths, I owe you a beer for keeping video game journalism going and for making this into something that we can all kind of rally around, that one remaining rallying point. Thank you guys for watching the channel. It's getting a little late around here. Your boy can't stay up like he used to. So once again, from headquarters, and on behalf of me, Sir Bigness, you'll see videos from Matilda and Beer Ninja as well, kind of critiquing giving their thoughts on the Game Awards. But once again, if you drink, and you drink with me.
Hey guys, Beer Ninja here. Just kind of wanted to go over the 2023 Video Game Awards. I sat down the entire time, watched it all the way through during the commercials and everything. I thought they did a fantastic job. It's probably actually one of the first Video Game Awards shows I've actually sat through all the way. And I thought it was an amazing show. I thought it had some really good world premieres that are going on. Other games that I didn't even know were coming out and I'm looking forward to. I know Baldur's Gate just won a ton of awards. Baldur's Gate 3, that is. Alan Wake. Sadly, I don't think there was a single PlayStation exclusive that made it, but you know, they had still a lot of great games that were showing up there and everything. And I mean, I couldn't help but take a few notes and whatnot to kind of talk about what I'm interested in, what I'm really glad to see that's going to be coming out. One of them, the first one that came up was Brothers Tale of Two Sons, which is actually a remake from, I want to say about 10 years ago, from Xbox One. I actually have it in my collection. I just hadn't even played the game yet, but it looked interesting. So that's actually on my backlog right there. And then I saw in a commercial for Assassin's Creed Nexus, you know, your VR, you're an assassin and everything. That looked pretty cool to me. That'd probably make me want to get a VR system. So I messed around with them a little bit, especially over at Sir Bigness's house and everything. He's got that set up. But the Assassin's Creed thing is something I'd probably really get into. Also, I noticed Samsung actually has got a game hub, which is going to have over 3,000 titles. I think that's going to be pretty exciting to play, you know, especially on the go and everything. Exodus, a game that came out, which is going to star, well, one of our local celebrities here. He's actually a worldwide celebrity now, and that's Matthew McConaughey. All right, himself will be in that game. So I'm super excited to see when that game comes out. I want to play it and just enjoy that. Of course, they did the world premiere of God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, which is scheduled to come out, or slated to come out, December 12th this year, of course. And I have to admit, I've never really played any of the God of War games all the way through. I have them in my collection here, and you know, it's actually on my to-do list because I really want to get the full experience of it, and I'm more of a purist, so I'm going to play it on PlayStation 2 and 3. And then I'm going to, of course, load up God of War for PS4/PS5. I don't know if it came out on PS5, but God of War Ragnarok did. I also have that game as well, so I'm looking forward to playing those. The one that I was super excited about, that I've been waiting for a couple of years now to come out, was Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Ninja Theory has been going full throttle on getting this game out. And after what we saw on the Video Game Awards, it just looked amazing, phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of the first game. I even have it in my collection now. I really want to see where the story goes and how they tackle this one. And if you haven't played the first game, I definitely recommend you playing it, because that game is phenomenal. And if you really want to get the full experience with it, get headphones on, both ears of course, and everything, you'll understand why afterwards. Might not thank me, but it actually enhances the experience. Also noticed Lenovo Legion Go handheld. Wow, they're coming out with a little handheld console right there, so I'm kind of glad they're getting in the game, and I'm very excited to see where that's going to lead up to. I may even purchase one myself. I think, I'm not sure if I said this right, Ronin, which is going to be coming out. That looked like a very awesome action-oriented game. Yeah, I mean, so far, Rocket Racing looks pretty cool. I'm not a big Fortnite fan, to be honest with you. I never really could get into the game, and I probably never will, but that actually looked pretty interesting to me, and maybe get some friends involved, and we can all play together. Suicide Squad. This is definitely on my day one list, and the reason being is because, well, it's going to have the last final performance of the late, great Kevin Conroy, aka the definitive voice of Batman. I've had the honor and privilege of meeting him twice in my life, and got some pictures taken with him and everything. He's just a phenomenal human being. It's really sad that he's gone. It'd be about, yeah, just a little over a year now since he passed away. So I want to get that game, definitely in memory and honor of him, and I want to play it, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. It should be pretty interesting. One of the games that caught me by surprise was Warframe. I remember when Warframe came out, this game was actually more of a filler game for me when I was waiting for the first Destiny game to come out, and I just never really went back to it. I enjoyed the game. I had fun playing the game. And looking out at what they got coming out for it, the Whispers in the Walls, that looked pretty interesting to me. I actually may get back into Warframe. First, Berserker Kazan. Definitely had an interesting art style, interesting gameplay, something I think I would like to try out. Skull and Bones. Finally, they got something for February 16th, it says here. I've been waiting for this game for a long time to come out, so obviously we know it was definitely coming from the Assassin's Creed, same people who make Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, that is, for. So they kind of took that element there and just made it into a full game. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of my other friends are too, so. Now, the one that caught me by major surprise, I didn't even know it was in production, or in development, that is, and that is Marvel's Blade. And I'm actually a fan of the movies. I'm a fan of, I remember playing the original PlayStation 2 game. I actually got that in my collection too, and I had to have it, of course. And so I'm looking forward to that. I think it's just going to be another phenomenal game that's going to come out. I'm looking forward to it. Xbox exclusive and PC, from what I understand. Cyberpunk, well, they won an award and everything, which is good. I think that was great that Cyberpunk 2077 and the developers over there actually had an opportunity. I guess I may get some flack for this, maybe possibly redeem themselves. You know, they've actually done right by making what was, you know, supposed to happen originally in the game and whatnot, and I'm looking forward to playing the new DLC for it as well. The Last Sentinel, that game just looked effing amazing. You know, they got the creator from, I'm not sure if he's a creator, but I know he was definitely working with Rockstar over there, the same guys that does GTA, Steven C. Martin. So he's got his own studio going on. He's going to be, he's developing this game, so that looks awesome. I actually played this game on a beta on PS5, and that is The First Descendant. It was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. This was around the time I was playing Remnant 2, which is still, I think, is a good game as well. But I think I actually enjoyed The First Descendant a little bit more, so I am looking forward to more content, more information about that game, and hopefully soon. Like I said, the Video Game Awards, it was a phenomenal show. I can't wait to watch for next year and everything. You know, it's sad to see that, you know, E3, unfortunately, is probably never coming back, so at least we got shows like this to really look forward to. Xbox had a huge presence at the Video Game Awards. Like I said, PlayStation, they did have a presence there, but I don't think they actually won any awards for their games, even though there are some games on that list that I really truly want to play, Spider-Man 2 being one of them. I'm looking forward to playing that game pretty soon. Other than that, guys, that's really all I got about the Video Game Awards. Had an awesome time watching it, had an awesome time doing a video about it. And I'm looking forward to more in the future and everything. Other than that, rock on gamers, Beer Ninja out.